Hi, everybody. Wow, we got a full house in here. I saw someone said that they were going to join this live stream instead of the Oscars. Wow, what an honor. What an honor. Let me go through and say hi to everybody. Hi, Lizzie and Kumari. Hi, Aussie Ann. Hi, where am I? Hi, Kate. Hi, Coral Sand. Aw, thank you. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Hi, Allison. Yes, Allison is skipping the Oscars to join this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you. Allison, feel free to drop any updates on what you saw on the red carpet. I haven't watched it at all. I've been kind of what's that called? Wow. When you, like, don't have any technology off the grid. I've been off the grid since, like, 12 o'clock today, or, like, 4 hours ago. Hi, Carol. Welcome. Hi, Kit Kat. Hi, Koala. Hi, Princess Carol. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all good. Hi, Alice. I think I'm almost caught up. I hope I said hi to everybody. If I missed you, my apologies. I'm almost caught up. Let's see. Hi, Poncho. Hi, Zephyr. Hi, Julie. Hi, Beverly. Yes, happy 35th. Can you believe it? So today I was looking at my own channel. Why was I doing that? Oh, because whenever I want to share a live stream in my community, I have to view my channel and then um, post about it in the community. And actually, it lets me post to X also. And I was actually scrolling through, and there's so many live streams there now. I don't know how the time went by so quickly. Allison saw everyone but Megan. Okay, good. Good, good. Oh, thank you, Erin. And hi. Thanks for being here. Hi, Milena. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Teddy. And if I missed anyone, apologies. Hi, Denise. I know, Aussie Ann, I am close to 20K. I'm like a little over 800 away. Isn't that insanity? It's amazing. It's amazing. This week has been a little bit slower for me on YouTube. I think that um, Megan is just so saturated right now. Like, she keeps posting so much stuff that I think maybe people are just kind of sick of it. So they're not watching. They're not, they don't want to hear it anymore because she's so like in our faces right now. But yeah. Yeah, I know, Koala. Thank you, Kit Kat. Thank you. So, Allison, I'm assuming Harry wasn't there either, right? Can you imagine that fight? If Harry went to the Oscars and didn't take Megan, oh my gosh. Oh, hi, Lizzie. Yes, I did get your email. I didn't get a chance to look at it. So I'm in the process of doing like this insane spring cleaning, and I'm having someone come and help me with that. And we started at 12 and we stopped at 4. So I literally like have not looked at my phone. I did see the notification though, and I will read it soon. Melissa says, Megan loves the red carpet. She thought people would be falling all over themselves. Yes, she did, to invite her to the Oscars. And I bet, you know how that article came out this week that she she may go to the Oscars or whatever, and how, really it probably came from her PR team. I think she really thought it was a possibility. Like, when she says these things or these stories come out, she really thinks it's likely that it's going to happen. Otherwise, she wouldn't do it, right? Because it's basically a rejection, in my opinion. Oh, okay, Lori says they're not brave enough to go to the Oscars. Yeah. Poncho's asking, what will Megan's next project be after this Netflix show drops? Her divorce book. That's what I think. What do you guys think? She didn't get an invite. Zephyr says, I don't think so. I don't think so either. Yeah, anytime, Lizzie. Okay, so Allison didn't see either one of them. Yeah, she's at home pretending to play Candyland. Yeah. Or having her friends come and play Candyland so she can, document all of it. Hi, Thumper. Did I say hi to baby grandma? I saw. Okay. Hi, baby grandma. I don't know if I said hi to you. But hello. Hi, Shelly. Oh, I'm so glad you're here and thank you for watching. Thank you. Hi, Teaspoon. Judy says, let's call her Markle. Heard she hates it. Yeah. And the live stream we had 2 days ago, we were going through an article and they kept calling her Markle. Like, not even Megan, just Markle. Markle did this and Markle did that. It was so funny. Milena says her next project will be her book of lies. Yeah. Alice says, why would they go to the Oscars? You can't buy those yet. Yeah. Not far off, though. Yep. Hi, Dell. Megsy markled herself. Yeah, she did. Carol's asking, where was Archie in the Instagram reel? I get the feeling Lily is the golden child. I wonder about that. I was actually talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about just that. And I feel like, I mean, I don't know, right? We won't know until we start seeing more of them. But I think it would be a lot harder for Lily to be the golden child than Archie, because I think Lily, because she's a girl, there's a little bit more competition there, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but let me know what you all think about it. Hi, Margaret. Yeah, let's see. Oh, Shigel, I've been calling her Markle for a week now. Poncho says, I feel Megan could be a Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel too. I think she'll have envy of Lily, in my opinion. Paul says her next book will be about her divorce and she'll blame Harry for everything. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Judy. Thank you so much. It's so amazing, right? Like, yeah, it's all happening so fast and I love it. Hi, Donata. Happy Sunday. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Caro. Hi, MD. Archie is definitely the golden, MD says. Everything is named after him, and most stories are about him. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. Kit Kat says Betty will be envied by her mom. Wait till she's 16. Absolutely. Yeah. Hi, Susan. Hi. And there was I don't know if any of you watch M's TNT, but she has talked about her thoughts on the children allegedly, and what she says, um, I don't know if I should say it because I mean these are her thoughts. So I'm just going to put forward her theory, and I think she has like sources or she heard it from someone or something. But allegedly, Harry cheated on Megan, and that's how Archie came about. And Megan offered to cover for Harry, to cover for his infidelity, and pretend that she was pregnant, and then they would, take that child or have like 50-50 custody, or I don't know what the arrangement was. And then she demanded, Megan started demanding that she wanted a child of her own, and it was going to be an adoption for Lily, and maybe that didn't pan out, or I don't know exactly, but basically Megan would be more connected to Lily than to Archie. In fact, if I would imagine if Archie was, as a result of infidelity, I would think she may even hold some resentment. Yeah. Oh, look at you guys. You guys love M. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, a lot of you have heard this theory. Baby grandma says, could it be MM favors Lily if she looks more like H, since it seems clear she doesn't really like the black side of her family? It totally could be. Totally could be. Yeah. Okay, so Susan believes that she has it right about the kids. Melissa says the panorama ding dong was the perfect opportunity to secretly use a surrogate for Lily. I don't know what you mean by panorama ding dong, Melissa, but it's a very fun thing to say. Yeah. Hi, Gemini. Oh, it's the first time you're hearing that, Lori? Oh, oops. Hi, A. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Ams's theory seems legit, like completely plausible. It all the pieces fit together. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Lori, it's a pretty good theory, I think. She talks about it often and I think like when she talks about Lily, it was going to be some form of adoption, but it didn't end up panning out the way that they wanted. Like maybe the mother decided to keep the child and that's why they were like kind of scrambling with Lily. I mean, I don't know, but from what I remember, I think that was her theory. Chanson says, "Wouldn't it be delicious if Ems's theory was true? I try to remain neutral because I literally don't know. A couple of years ago, thought that theory was too out there. Now I wouldn't be surprised." Absolutely. And the more and more we see of Harry and Meghan and their behavior and all of the ridiculousness things they do, how much they chase after fame and money, I wouldn't put anything past them. Like every time something happens, I'm it's like I'm shocked, but then I'm like, "Oh, well, yeah, it makes sense, right?" Okay. Okay, so Melissa means, panorama ding dong means the pandemic. I really like that, though. Yeah. Yeah, Kit Kat says, "The whole spiel about Megan saying her daughter saw her reflection in her eyes." Oh my gosh, I know. Yeah, yeah. Um, fake news? Is that what we could call that story fake news. Hi, Sandra. Welcome. Gemini says, "RV, do you think she has Lil Bucks and Harold had Archie?" I mean, it could be. I think I mean, it could be like it could be similar to Em's theory. It could be because she was visiting like that surrogacy clinic, right? And the the place that Lily was born allegedly, like the husband of that person was an actual surrogacy specialist, I think. So it was like I think I was talking about it with Resting Dollface, about how it was like buy one, get one free. Like, we'll do all your surrogacy stuff, but then, you have to have your child here. But it could be. It could be, yeah. Lizzie says, "Remember that Harry broke up with Markle?" Yes, and then she jetted off to Jamaica. Yeah, for that Caribbean wedding. She got uninvited too, and then she just showed up. Yeah. Yeah, and she looked mad. I wish we had video footage of that, right? Man, I would love to see those mask slips. Oh my gosh. Aussie says, "No child was birthed by Megxie, in my opinion." I also am one to believe that. Yeah, I do, you know, I always thought that the kids existed, but then it's like I wouldn't be surprised either. Yeah, nothing really surprises us anymore. Melissa says, "I just cannot with how Megan's bump was so inconsistent. Yeah, during Archie's pregnancy. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree, Carol. I totally believe it that they would be walking on eggshells around Megan. And that's why it's so um what's the word I'm looking for? Worrying. It's so worrying that Harry spends so much time away and Megan is the only one there. I mean, of course, Megan is the only parent there. Yeah. Hi, Deborah. Hello. Let's see. Susan says, "Didn't she say she was pregnant at the Jamaican wedding to get him back?" Yes, many people say that that's what she did. And oh my gosh, I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Oh, and that I think in Australia or something, someone overheard them having an argument and Harry saying something along the lines of, "Are you really pregnant this time?" Allegedly. Yeah. Melissa says, "How could they have pulled that off and kept it from the family, though?" Lots of questions. Which part of it, Melissa? Like, I think Em's theory, like, let's say that Harry did have an affair and Archie, is biologically his, but not biologically Megan's. It I could see them maybe covering or not mentioning. I honestly, I have no idea. Like, and that's the hard thing too, right? Because it's hard to accept that the royal family knew and then they didn't say anything, right? That's a tough pill to swallow, I think. Yeah, let's see. Um Aussie says, "Not sure, wasn't paying attention when they visited Australia." Alice says, "Personally, I do believe that she had the children and they are hers, but I totally get the theories. H&M played games and opened the door for speculation." Absolutely. Thumper says, "Yes, RV, you said it as I was typing it. The Australia argument, H asking if she really was pregnant." Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Deborah, Lily did look unsure in the pic. Yeah. I mean, it's so hard also to tell from still images. I wish we had, like, I guess but even the video didn't really show Lily's movements much. Yeah. Raven says, "I just don't see her being pregnant because we would never hear the end of it." I mean, I agree with that. Yep, I agree, Kit Kat. It's all just so suspicious. Grumpy says, "By that time, were any royals having a lot of contact with them while she was faking?" Well, with Archie, they were, right? I don't know. It's hard to believe, all of it. It's hard to believe all of it, and then at the same time, it's like, you can believe anything with these 2. Melissa says, "Would the queen really have stood for faking pregnancy to the public? But maybe Meghan and Harry cooked it up and started it, and then the family had to go along or else." Yes, and then the other thing is, this is something the Sidley twins have said, that, Meghan and Harry could have said something along the lines of, "This is her body, and it's her choice that she wants to make it, that people don't know, and it's privacy." I mean, I could see them using that privacy argument. "We wanna keep this private," and they did use the privacy argument a lot. They used the privacy argument with their honeymoon. They didn't want people to know, "Oh, we wanna just keep the location of our honeymoon for ourselves." Like, dude, no one is trying to take away from you. People are trying to add to your life. Like, come on. Come on. Oh, Carol says, "I have found some video for you stepping off the plane. Do you want me to email you the link?" Yes, please. Which video is that, Carol? Oh, I was gonna go to Foreshore. Foreshore says, "Just saw on another channel, pic must be photoshopped. Surprise, look at Lily's feet, elongated and no nails." Yeah, I mean, anything could be. Yeah. Okay, so Carol believes that the theory has too many holes in it. She definitely had Archie, but thinks Lily was um, fake. Okay, Deborah, and I'm inclined to like I lean more towards exactly what you're saying, Deborah. I think the kids are real, but I don't I don't think they came um, out of her body. Yeah, let's see. Oh, in Nigeria. Is if that's the video clip, yeah, send me the video clip. Sorry, guys, if I fall behind on um, responding to comments and emails and things. It's it's just been so busy. Megan keeps giving me content. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Chanson says, "My fun theory: H&M told Queen and King Charles before Eugenie's wedding they were having a surrogate. Then they were blindsided by announcing a pregnancy." Can you imagine it? And like at that point, like if they didn't know what kind of person Megan was, if it happened the way you're saying, Chanson, like at this point, it's like we know what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a monster, with an evil person. Yeah. Yeah, and it could totally be older footage. Um, yeah, totally could be. Yep, Melissa unbuttoning her coat. Yep, to start all of the pregnancy firestorm at Eugenie's wedding. Absolutely, because you guys know narcissists, they can't let anything be about someone else. It somehow has to be about them. Yeah. All right, you guys. So I did a lot of research today. Well, actually, my research started yesterday, and I wanted I wanted to also check for myself. Okay. Hi, Kelly. So I wanted to look at Harry and Meghan's finances on paper. And of course, everything that I'm going to show you all right now, it's all allegedly and it's based on a lot of assumptions. Okay. So this is just an estimation from everything that we've seen. Yes, Carol, I can separate music and video. Yep, I absolutely can do that. Okay. So let me start this off. Here we go. How do I do it? Okay, there. Okay, so first I wanted to know how much money did they have when they left in 2020? And the first thing we can talk about is the inheritance that Harry got from Diana. So, Diana had left about $16 million or $60 million in a trust for William and Harry, and through investments over all those years, it grew to around $25 million. Harry gained full access to it when he turned 30, which by my estimation is 2014. And so he got that money, and it's estimated it's between 12 and $16 million. He confirmed in the Oprah interview that this is what helped him financially after leaving the royal family. Okay, next. Then we also have heard that he has received money from the Queen Mother's Trust, and that was divided among her grandchildren, but we don't know the exact amount. And I think this is the one that, remember a couple of months ago, we were all talking about when Harry turns 40, he's going to come into some inheritance. And I think people were estimating that maybe it's $7 million allegedly. I don't know if you all remember that, but okay. So this is other money that Harry may have had. And then after they left, did King Charles fund Harry after Megxit? And he did, but not for too long. So it looks like until about 2021 fiscal year, King Charles helped Harry. And there, I think it's estimated that it's about $6 million. But supposedly, this money was used more for initial expenses as they settled in California. So let me see in the chat. Does okay, MM didn't have much money. Deborah says she didn't even own her HM. Oh, her home. Yeah, she was renting that out from what I left. His dad gave him money when he left. Love my Sandykins says. Yeah. Okay, let's continue then. Oh, let me remove this. Okay. So, did Harry lie on the Oprah interview? I mean, about this specifically. And in my opinion, he did because he claimed they were cut off financially, but they continued receiving support until mid 2021, which was so the Oprah interview was what? March 2021, 3 weeks before Prince Philip passed away. And mid 2021 would be a couple of months after that. Let's see. Carol says, I think she had nothing due to her spending all her money on PR. Remember in Tom Bauer, Megan wanted Keely Morgan Thomas to work for free while Megan was involved with Harry. Yes, and she also asked Gina Nelthorpe Count to work for free too. Yeah, there were 17 lies, Lizzie, in the Oprah interview. Okay. DeLove says the amount you calculated is enough that they are living comfortably even after they purchased Montecito Mansion. They are not broke. King Charles is still helping. I I respectfully disagree. I mean, the reason I'm bringing all of this up is because we're seeing things we haven't seen from them before. And I think the biggest one And what I mean by that is, okay, Megan makes an Instagram account. Clearly, this is a money make she her goal is to make money. There's no other reason. And I don't think she would do that unless they really needed money. And then bringing the kids out again, money. So I don't know. This is my opinion. Um, yeah, but again, it could be that they are comfortable. Totally could be. I have to tell you guys, I hate doing my own budget, and when I was doing this, I was literally doing a budget. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is the worst." I hate calculating, um, income and expenses and all of that, but I did it. Okay, wow, Rebecca, she spends like Megan spends like they make 50 to 100 million a year, honestly. Honestly. Okay, Alice says King Charles is not financially supporting, I believe. Will Harry or the children ever be homeless or penniless? Exactly. I don't think they ever will be. I agree. When push comes to shove, they'll be taken care of. Um, yeah, that's my opinion. Hi Jay, welcome. Yes, MD, exactly. She probably spends a lot to keep up appearances. Yep, and all of that PR and all of that, that's not cheap. Okay, so let's go to the next thing I put together. Okay. So, um just to broach the subject, like why did Charles stop funding them? And it's because I think the royal family wanted a clean break. So once they had signed these Netflix and Spotify deals, they're on their own. Like, I think they didn't want to be at all associated financially with anything Harry and Meghan put out. And then on top of all of that, Harry and Meghan's constant attacks on the monarchy didn't help, in my opinion, at all. Grumpy says they make everyone pay for flights, provide hotels. They should have plenty of cash. I agree. They're thrifty at the same time, right? And I think which husband or boyfriend was it where Megan would not like touch her money, but they would use his money. I can't remember which one it was. And I think it was in Tom Bowers' Revenge. Okay, Thumper. Thumper says if Charles has cut off Prince Andrew, Charles will also cut off Has. Yeah, and their books get looked at, I would assume, right? Yeah. I mean, I assume. Ocean Gale says Charles would use his own money. He would not. I agree with that. He would not use taxpayers' money. I feel like and maybe I'm naive about this, but I feel like Charles tries to do things that won't hurt the people. Chanson says it must have been Trevor. Yeah, totally could be. Yeah, exactly, Koala. MM is totally the type to say what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. Yeah, I agree, Jay. I don't think he would use the public purse. Yep. Okay, so let's go to the new one. So was Harry ever actually broke? I don't think so. They had Diana's inheritance, 12 to 16 million, and there are estimates that Megan's earnings were about $5 million. And plus, they had these deals with Netflix, Spotify, and the book deal. So in 2020, I think they felt they were comfortable. They were okay. They were going to make it. Everything's fine. And now the next few things I want to talk about are all of these deals they had signed, what the terms were, and how they failed. How, like you'll see every single example I show you, they did not live up to what they promised the people. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Hi, Nanny Jeannie. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Jay says has also inherited money from the late queen. Yeah, I don't know about about that. Melissa says, yeah, he was never broke. He was just whining that his father turned off the tap. Exactly. And he'd have to manage himself. Exactly. Exactly. And this is the whole thing where they're fighting for this IPP status. And and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if they have IPP status, then they don't have to pay for security when they visit other countries, I think. But yeah, let me know. Yeah, Deborah, he's yeah, I know I can be naive. Yeah, I don't know. Harry's a cheapskate. Yeah, and so is she. Well, what I mean by she's a cheapskate is she doesn't want to spend her money. She wants to spend other people's money. Yes, Lizzie, he wanted all the benefits of the monarchy, but not the duty. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so let's get into all of these deals that they made. Um, and yeah, so basically the real question is how much do they have left and is that enough to support their lifestyle with all of these major deals falling through? And again, I'll say it again, this is just based off of like some research I've done just for a couple of hours, right? So there's so much more to look into. Some of it, may not be accurate. A lot of it, like I may have made some assumptions here and there. Thumper says IPP status also means the US citizens will pay for their security when in the US. I mean, is infuriating. That would make me very mad. Um, I mean, anyone that's paying for anything that these two do makes me very mad. Yeah. Um, okay, Carol is saying the same thing. Yeah. Oh, Harry got money at 40 from the Queen Mother. Yes, and that was in September. And I think they were estimating it was what, like 7 or 8 million? Um, which really is not a whole lot. Um, okay. So let's talk Spotify deal. I left Netflix for last. Okay, so it's estimated that the Spotify deal was worth $20 million. It was signed in December 2020, and it took them what, a year and a half, 2 years for Archetypes to come out. And the deal was canceled in 2023 after just one season. We know that the Spotify CEO called them grifters. Well, he used an adjective before the word grifters. And he reportedly paid them far less than expected. So let's see what those numbers look like. So they likely, and all estimations, all of this is allegedly, they likely got an advance payment of $5 to $10 million upfront, and there would be milestone payments for podcast episodes and then performance based bonuses if they hit certain engagement targets. They under delivered as usual and cut the deal short. So they probably only got between 10 and 12 million and not the full 20 million, which is not surprising. Can you imagine getting 10 to 12 million dollars just for recording 8 episodes or 12 episodes? Oh my goodness. That's like $1 million an episode. She's awful. She's awful. Oh my goodness. Yep, they didn't get paid all of it. Agreed. Agreed. Melissa says Harry has his issues, but ultimately I think Meghan poisoned him against his family. If he'd married a supportive, stable person, maybe none of this would have happened. I absolutely, absolutely 100% agree with that statement. Absolutely. Hi, Kylie. Oh my gosh. I follow you on X. I don't think I've ever seen you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Oh my goodness. You guys go, if you're not following Kylie on X, do it. Great content. So interesting. It's great. Um, Melissa says, I think Megan deceived Spotify with the whole elevating voices, blah, blah, blah. But once it was signed, she dug her heels in until they let her just do a show about herself and other celebrities. Yeah, she's too much. Talk about arrogance. Okay, let's talk the next deal that they had. And this one is Prince Harry's memoir deal. And it was part of a $35 to $40 million contract signed in late 2020, early 2021. And it was a multi-book deal with Penguin, a Random House. Um, the first book, Spare, earned him at least 20 million, they say. And the rest of the money is for future books, including that rumored Megan memoir, which makes you wonder why she's shopping around a post divorce book if they already have this deal with Penguin Random House. That's curious. That thought just came to me. And okay, so how were they paid? They got an advance payment of approximately $20 million up front for Spare, and he has a 4-book deal. Yeah. So this is, and again, this is all allegedly. Yeah, isn't that so sad, Lizzie? Gave them 20 million and then laid off, like, people lost their jobs to give these 2 money. People that were actually working lost their jobs for 2 people that don't actually work. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thumper says these total number money on deals would include all costs, marketing, etc., for the whole project. So not what H&M would get as starting money. Thanks for clarifying that, Thumper. Yeah, exactly. So I guess we can say when we get to like the final numbers that maybe it's an overestimation if anything, right? Like this is the most they could have gotten allegedly. Um yeah. Okay. I agree. I just don't think it's enough money for them. I don't think it'll ever be enough money. They go through it like water. I absolutely agree. Oh, thank you, Lizzie. Yay, we got one membership. Thank you so much for gifting that. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, I don't know if you all remember this, but when they first left the royal family, they were going to be doing these public speaking engagements, and it was estimated it was about $1 million per event. And the very first one, I don't know if you all remember, but it was in, I believe it was in Miami, and it had something to do with Chase Bank. Harry gave his speech. He talked about losing his mom, and he allegedly made, I think it was like 500,000 to $1 million, something like that. I think that these were like that was the number that was being thrown at him, that they thought they could make it, that they could just show up somewhere and start talking and make $1 million. But yeah, people get tired of them talking. I know, teaspoon, what I could do is just a fraction. I know, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Uh, yeah. Okay, so to love there, I'm sure there's so much more happening behind the scenes. Absolutely. So I guess I'm just doing like a cursory look. And I'm sure I missed stuff. So yeah. Koala, I don't know. If anyone knows, feel free to drop that in the comments. Yeah. Thumper, $1 million word salad speeches. I wonder if they were getting paid by the word, and that's why it was word salad. The more words there were, the more um money. Yeah. Okay, so let me continue. Okay. Um it was payment per event, no upfront contract, and I think probably they made, I don't know, between 1 million and 5 million max, allegedly. Yep, Deborah, totally could be. And this is where I wonder about, and I'm not very knowledgeable about how charities work, but I remember hearing that anything that's donated to the Archwell charity, that only 5% of it has to go to charitable work. So 95% of that money could go into their pockets allegedly, and I don't know, this is just something that I heard. Thumper heard that the speech was for only $250,000. Patty. Oh my god, how about 1 million for them to just be quiet? I agree, Kylie. I agree. I can't listen to him either. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go to the next one. And finally, Netflix. Okay, so $100 million allegedly in September 2020. And yeah, look at how much they were supposed to do: documentaries, docuseries, scripted films, and children's programming. And their best project Harry and Meghan was the one that they tried to trash the royal family, or no, well, yeah, they tried to trash the royal family and people were like, "You're lying." So, it goes to show you that their significance is only tied to their relationship to the royal family, allegedly, and in my opinion. Oh, thank you, Titles and Tiaras. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, that's what Grumpy says. Because it's registered in Delaware, only 5% has to go to charity. Okay, how many of you watch Seinfeld? Because in Seinfeld, there's an episode where George makes up his own charity and he calls it the Human Fund. And I mean, this just gets me thinking about that. Like, if he were to open this human fund as an organization in Delaware, he could keep 95% of that money. Isn't that ridiculous? Oh, it makes me upset. And not enough money for them to be quiet. Oh, thanks for being here, McMeow. Yeah, just call their charities GoFundMe. Okay, yeah, exactly. So I haven't looked into these dates in Delaware, but they were making scenes. I mean, they were making what's the word I'm looking for? Like they were making moves and contracts and signing things long before Megxit happened. Yeah. 11 different charities. Can you believe that? How about they excel at one? How about just pick one and do good with one? Why do you need 11 of them? Oh, yay. Many people saying they love Seinfeld. Yeah. Yeah. With George Seinfeld and Archwell. Um, okay, so let's go. And you know what, you guys? I don't remember where I was reading, but I was doing some research into the potential projects Harry and Meghan had proposed to do with Netflix, and they sound interesting. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like maybe maybe if they actually worked hard, they could get stuff done. And you'll see you're seeing, right, that, like, every single contract, they have failed. They haven't completed what they've promised. It's so upsetting, Debbie. That makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Yeah. Yeah, MM should follow George Costanza's do the opposite life plan. She'd be way better off, honestly, because every instinct she's had until now has been wrong. Yeah, exactly, McMeow. She thinks everything she does is amazing. She is amazing. Yeah. Okay, so let's let's see. Like maybe, I mean, what do you guys think? Like, how much of that 100 million do you think they would have actually made? I'm I'm guessing, I don't know, not even half of it, in my opinion. Not even half of it. Let's see. Deborah says, MM reminds me when George didn't want to go away from a date, so he kept forgetting something at her apartment so he could keep going back. Yeah, and then he left that $6,000 or $8,000 hat. Oh my gosh. Okay, Carol thinks maybe 25 million. Yeah, okay. Koala says, think Beautiful may have done a video on ARO. Deborah thinks maybe 20 million. Yeah, Alice says maybe 20 to 50 million. Kate says Megan blew through those first $1 million chunks. Believed, yes, I agree. So they thought they were getting the 200 million from Netflix. They thought they would be flown out in private jets to make speeches and make $1 million a pop. Like, yeah, yeah. Thumper's asking, who's the worst dancer, Megan or Elaine? I would have to say Megan. Because at least in the end, Elaine acknowledges she's not a good dancer, right? Okay, oh, okay, so they may have received, according to my estimation, about 20 to 30 million. the final payouts were not guaranteed. And pretty much like everything they've done since the Harry and Meghan mockumentary has pretty much flopped. Yeah. Okay. So here's like a summary basically of everything. Oh, oops. I overestimated here. So, okay, let's skip this. This is wrong. So let's not look at that. Okay. So then here's a table of an estimation of the things that they may have had on hand. Um, 50 to 70 million dollars. That's my estimation. So, um, I need to make more shorts about Seinfeld, Carol says. Yeah, I know, and I've been watching it to try to see if anything jumps out at me so I can make a video out of it, but nothing's jumped out at me yet. Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay. So let's talk their expenses now. The income is the fun part, right? I love money coming in. I hate money going out. Okay, so their mansion, $14.5 million. And I'll go through some details about what I found out about um, the mansion, how much mortgage might be, and all of that. Private security, I think 2 to 3 million per year. I saw somewhere it could be 3 to 5 million a year. Their luxury travel and designer clothes. We know that a lot of, like someone said earlier in the chat, I think um, you know how Megan, when she was in the royal family, she would call up these designers and she'd be like, send me your stuff and I'll wear it for free and it'll be an advertisement. I think they try to do a lot of things like that where they get the private jets in exchange for making an appearance. And for some reason, people still agree to this stuff with them. And of course, we have the staff, PR, and their lifestyle costs. Yeah, Possum, at least Julia Dreyfus was acting. Yep. Yeah, with their lifestyle, the math ain't mathing. Absolutely. Debbie says, I heard somewhere that Harry is worth 62 million. Yeah. I know, Lori. Who can you imagine cleaning 16 bathrooms? Okay, like I understand they're not the ones actually cleaning it, but I don't know why anytime I think of someone having a big home, that's the first thing I think of. Like, who's gonna clean it? It's so much to clean. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. Okay, so who owns their Santa Barbara mansion? Allegedly, it's Harry and Meghan personally, not through a corporation or trust, but I don't buy this because I've looked it up and it seems like it's under someone else. Like it's very convoluted. Okay. So I, this is a question mark. All of this, if they actually own it, question mark. And they took out a $9.5 million mortgage to buy it. So they put down what, 5 to 5.5 million, and then they financed the rest. And then I looked up um, property taxes estimated at 68. Actually, this figure changed, um, and I forgot to update it here, but allegedly in 2022, their property taxes were 130,000 per year. So this is actually like double double that. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for joining. And Colts and Cake, thanks for being here. Hi. Yep, Lizzie, they have people on payroll. It's not cheap. Exactly. I mean, if you think about it, people that are working full time for someone else are living completely like their paychecks funds their lifestyle, right? So whoever works for them is getting enough money to pay their mortgage and their, all of that. Exactly, Namastella. So I think it's under like a weird like name or entity. So I'm not sure. Yeah. All right. Okay. So then I looked up. Oops. Did I have two of the same slide? Okay, there we go. Okay, so based on the 2022 figure, 130,000, I mean, they probably pay millions per year just to keep the home. And I'll do a breakdown of yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, on taxes, Lizzie. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Um, the average mortgage interest rate approximately in June of 2022 was probably 3.13% on average. So if they got a 30-year loan, we're talking $40,000 a month on mortgage. And if they did a 15-year loan, $66,000. It's insane. I know. I know, Grumpy. We love California taxes. Yeah. I wish I could decide um where my taxes went. Yeah, there's that $90,000 dress. There it is. Oh my gosh. Her dress could fund my college education. Isn't that so sad? It's so sad. She looks ridiculous. Yes, Allison. Debbie's asking, do we even know if we don't know anything about these people, right? Like, they could be feeding fiction to us all these years. I wouldn't be surprised at any of it. Exactly, teaspoon. They won't show up anywhere unless there's something in it for them. Yeah, exactly, Alice. Look at that. So, William and Catherine live in a 5-bedroom cottage and have 3 children. Yeah. It's absolutely stupid to pay that much for a dress. Cloth, exactly. Absolutely. I mean, are those like diamonds? Like actual what are they made of? That would make the dress $90,000. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, so I put together this table and this is what I hated doing because I hate making budgets. I hate it, but I did it just so we could talk about it. So based on all of this, so mortgage, the property taxes, the security of the home, not their private security, utilities, landscaping, pool, maintenance, housekeeping, you guys can see what I estimated. We're talking $2 million just to maintain that home. Okay, so Hudson, I looked into this about the HOA. And I could be wrong about this, but apparently in Montecito, there's no real HOA and it's like a volunteer organization or something like that. You know what? If you give me a second, I'll see if I can find. I'll see if I can find what I found out. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I'm mostly organized, but then I have to look for where when you put something and you think this is the best place to put this thing and then you forget where you put it? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay. Um, okay, this is what I found out. While the oh wait. Okay, their mansion is located within the Montecito community, which is served by the Montecito Association. This organization functions similarly to an HOA, addressing local concerns and advocating for residents' interests. While the Montecito Association is not a traditional HOA with mandatory membership and enforcement powers, it plays a significant role in maintaining the community's character and addressing issues such as land use, transportation, and environmental preservation. Membership is voluntary, and the association relies on community involvement to influence local policies and decisions. Yeah, local policies and decisions. Therefore, while there isn't a conventional HOA governing their property, the Montecito Association serves a similar purpose. So, yeah, um, there we go. What did I miss? Because Hudson is saying yes and laughing. Make me I was like, I hate paying $15 for a shirt at Kohl's without a coupon. I hear you. I hear you. Yep, that's the dress that cost over $100,000. Oh my gosh. Wow. I know, right? Yeah, $40,000 monthly, allegedly. Thumper. There's no one regulating Harry and Meghan. Yeah, there's no HOA regulating them. And of course, this was I did I was doing research like last night and this morning, so um, I don't want to stand 100% with everything that I'm saying here, but some things to just think about. So, can you all believe all that? So, based on all of this, and of course, we're not even factoring in the clothes that she's buying for herself. Children are expensive too, right? So, there's that cost. Um, I mean, so much other stuff. So, yeah, yeah. Oh, Melissa, oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Did I have anything else? Okay, so I should. Oh, okay. Okay, guys. So if you have any more thoughts about this, leave them in the chat. I'm curious to know what you think. And I'm actually going to take this and make a clip of this part of our live stream and post it as a standalone video. And so basically, anyone who's hearing this outside of the live stream, please drop comments. Let me know what you think about this estimation. And yeah, Rebecca says she buys her kids cheap clothes. And then oh, what was it that she said? Like, didn't she, donate the kids' clothes in a very offensive way? Oh goodness, I can't remember. Yeah. Alright, so you guys wanna get into some fun questions? I already know the answer, right? Yeah. You guys, but give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I'll be right back, and we're gonna get into some of those fun, hypothetical, funny questions. Okay, guys, I'm back. So MM is asking, do I think they're headed for divorce? Um, I I think there's a lot resting on what happens with the Netflix show. And I think, and actually in either case, something, I don't know, I think they are headed for divorce. I don't think Harry's going to be the one to do it. I think Megan is going to be the one to pull that lever. And I say that because I feel like Harry is very codependent on Megan, and he doesn't have anywhere to go. It's a lot scarier, I think, for him to leave because he's so isolated, right? He would have to go with his tail between his legs back to his family, I think, because I can't imagine where else he would go, and admit that he was wrong and they were right. And I don't think he would voluntarily be the one to do that, in my opinion. Okay, so then that comes down to Megan being the one to pull the lever. And I think you can see from the moves that she's making and the articles that have been recently coming out that divorce is on the brain. I mean, we heard about that post divorce book allegedly being shopped around by her people and not necessarily her. And then about, oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought because I read the chat. Oh, bring my attention back so I can finish what my thought was. Oh my gosh, what was I going to say? Okay, so then there was that other article that we were talking about on Friday about her wondering, is she going to do better without him and whatnot. And then I think the children being shown is a big, big deal. And I say that because between Harry and Meghan, who do you think would be the driving force behind not showing the children? I think Harry. And I think it's because Harry didn't want his childhood repeated. I think he has a major, major fear of the media, of the press. I mean, I think he has PTSD, allegedly, and in my opinion. So I think that Harry has agreed to every single thing Meghan has wanted, but that is the one issue he was adamant is not going to happen. And now it's happening. So that I think says a lot. I think he absolutely has no say in his relationship or in his marriage anymore because I think the one thing he stood for is done. Okay, so coming back to this Netflix documentary, I feel like either way it goes, Megan could use it as grounds for leaving him. If it's successful, she's going to be like, later, I can make my own money. I don't need you. And if it's not successful, because she's a narcissist and she can't take accountability for her problems and lack of success, she's going to say, well, Harry, I didn't succeed because of you, so I need to divorce you. So I really feel like I could see her at trying to go for a divorce either way. Yeah. Linda says, I think that Mimi and Harold will divorce in the near future. When Harold is of no use to her, she will dump him like a box of rocks. I agree. I agree. Okay, Kate believes that Harry will pull the plug. He's getting so sick of her, but it's so hard exactly to get out of a narcissistic relationship. And I mean, I also was married to a narcissist, but my family stuck around. Like I had a place to go. I can't think of anyone that's Harry's friend. Who is there that could actually help him? I mean, maybe Nacho, maybe, but he's just so isolated. Let's see. Let's see what Harry still opens doors for her. Deborah says. Linda asks, will Mimi want to keep the title when they divorce? Bargaining tool. She absolutely will. And she's gonna continue demanding people curtsy to her. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Hudson says, I honestly don't think the king has fully cut ties with Harry. The royal family has dealt with Meghan's since Henry VIII. And you know what, though? The clock is ticking because I think Charles is a lot more sympathetic to his son's situation than Harry's brother is. Um, Linda says he would have to go to the Spencers. Yeah. Yeah, that's a real possibility. Yeah. Hi, Ariana. Thanks for being here. Oh, if anyone's watching the Academy Awards, please let me know if, Harry and Meghan have showed up. I don't think they will, but if anyone finds out anything about it, let me know. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, so why don't we get into these funny questions? Okay, the first one is, what do you think Meghan's requirements are for choosing a divorce lawyer? Like, what is she looking for in her divorce attorney to be the match for her? What do you guys think? Pink Parasol says boycott the Oscars. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not watching them either. But maybe if someone sees, someone post on X or Instagram that they're there, let me know. I'm interested. Elena says no sign of them. Carol says the lawyer who can get the most money. Absolutely. Looking out for the bottom. What is it? The bottom dollar? Is that what the phrase is? Yeah. Melissa must be able to suspend belief in reality. Debbie says a woman. Oh my gosh, Thumper. Thumper says H&M are giving an award to Kanye's wife for best dressed. Amber Heard's lawyer. Yes, Chanson, that's a good point. Deborah says rich with money. Uh, McMeow says M wants a lawyer who will get her the most while doing everything her way. Yep. Ariana says a Northwestern grad who is white. Uh, Donata says however much money they got their previous clients. Aussie says a single man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Paul thinks it will be a black female. Yeah, totally could be. Lawyers who have won the biggest. Yeah. Payouts, biggest payouts. There we go. Donata says one that she's rich, one that is rich and she can date him. Someone who will not tell her no. Grumpy says, "Oh, ocean gal." That's a good one. One without a soul. Sandra says, "I heard that she met with an attorney in Woodland Hills." I didn't know about the location. I think there was that article that said that she was allegedly meeting with lawyers, but I don't know that she actually Like, I didn't know the location or, like, a specific place that she went. Melissa, the absolute meanest, most aggressive litigator she possibly can. Yeah. Chanson says, "A woman for the facade of female empowerment, but secretly actually wanting a man." Yeah. Let's see, Carol says, "Just a reminder, it took Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie 10 years to solidify their divorce." Wow. I didn't realize it took 10 years. Wow. Yeah. Let's see. Obedient and abiding. Yep. A real estate agent. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, her niece. Was her niece a lawyer? I don't remember that. Okay, I'm going to go to the next question. Okay, so what do you think are some out of the box things that she may ask for during the divorce proceedings? Like, we know she's going to ask for money, property, her title, but like some really weird things. What do you think she would ask? Grumpy says for the lawyer, someone she doesn't have to pay. Oh, Deborah says a lawyer who can pick her up from the floor when she cries. Oh my goodness. Oh, Casey Anthony's attorney, Hudson. And I heard that guy was a creeper, right? I think allegedly there were weird things happening behind closed doors between him and um Casey Anthony, allegedly. Melissa says a lawyer who has connections to the billionaire set so they can set Megzy up with someone who will let her be a faux philanthropist trophy wife. Oh my gosh, Melina, she'll ask for a yacht. That's great. That's great. Full custody of the kids. Debbie says Diana's jewelry. A castle in England. Yeah. The kids' titles and a castle, something belonging to Diana, a vacay at Balmoral, protection. Oh, possum. A choir to sing her praises. I love that. Birth certificates. Oh my goodness. Kumari says her Temu wigs. Oh my goodness. Hi, Rosalie. Welcome. We're just going through some funny questions right now. She's going to ask for the tiara she wanted, Melissa says. All the jewelry she was given, um, the emerald tiara. Oh my gosh, the Todger cream. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The dog's ashes. Oh, that one's really sad. Yeah, that one makes me sad. Ariana says Diana's lock of hair that Harry keeps on his nightstand. Bridget says the fake tiara she wore at her wedding. Um, yeah, this is what I thought too, and I don't remember if there was a, um, documentary or something I watched about that. Uh, oh my gosh, I fell behind. Sandra also says the emerald tiara that Eugenie wore. Um, Melissa says a royal jet fleet. Ooh, Jansen, an apology. Alice says all the jam produced by Highgrove so she can resell it. Yeah. McMeow says a private jet of her own. Paul says bronzer. Hudson says a resting plot next to Diana. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. MM says that will ask for an accountability partner because she can't take accountability. Uh Hi, Sexy Bee. The kids, Raven says, a fun to pay for her spray tans, the wedding rings. Oh my gosh. All of Diana's jewelry. Um, let's see, where did I get? Okay, I'm pretty caught up. Yay. Oh my gosh, Thumper. Oh, just one night is all she asks. It's just one. Oh my goodness, and I'm gonna keep Deborah's here too. Paul says a yacht. Alice says Catherine's engagement ring. Jade says the throne. Oh my gosh. Koala says all the moon bumps. Oh my gosh. This one is the chat. This one is the comment of the evening. Oh my gosh. Perfection. This is perfection. Oh my goodness. I love it. Paula says more than just one night, right? All of Prince William. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next question, guys. That was great. Okay, so if her divorce became a reality show, like all of, the proceedings from beginning to end, but it was from her perspective, right? What would the title of the show be? What would it be called? I actually have an idea of what I think it'll be called, but I'm gonna let you guys go first. Before. Yep, Princess Catherine's wedding ring. Yep. Keeping Up with Her Lies, that's a good one. Ariana Carol says War of the Sussexes. Ooh, Kara, winner takes it all. Colton Cake says, I wanted the air, but I got the spare spare parts. Oh my gosh. Sharon says it would be called Poor Me. Um, and Quell says How to Screw a Royal Family. Namastella says sorry, not sorry. Jade says I want it all. The nag. Woe is me as ever. Paul says, Paul, you know what's funny? I was doing a video recently and I used that phrase, woe is me. And I immediately, like, as I was talking, recording, and I said, woe is me, it immediately reminded me of Jen and Look at Me. So I sent her a voice message. I was like, I have another version of Look at Me. Woe is me. So that woe is me would be said in the same way as look at me. Woe is me. Strictly Lying, McMeow says, The Prince and the Pauper. Donata says, 2mm from MM. Beijalicious, The Divorce of the Century. Tell me why. Me, Myself, and I, How to Pull the Con of the Century. Kami-sama, The Real Housewife of the Mana. You guys can read that. Mint over moon bumps, Miserere says, woe is me. Thumper, Survivor Prince Harry season. Oh my gosh. Keeping up with the cosplay, Sandra says. Grumpy says, being perfect while married to that. Yikes. As ever. Alice says, my truth, an untrue story. Ain't nothing but heartache, but a heartache. Melissa says, how to pull the con of the century. Jade Hart says, none of it was my fault. Harry made me. Aussie Ann says, the Megsy show, the prince and the yacht girl. Thanks for being here, McMeow. I'm glad you were able to catch it. Deborah says, how I screwed the royal family. Uh, Holly is saying, remember Kelly put a birthday picture of her husband online and it was a yes. So yeah, so that perhaps the home, the mansion is not really their mansion. Yeah, like it's that maybe it belongs to Kelly's family, like a vacation home. I would believe anything with these two, honestly. Colton Cake says, how I was the victim in every situation. Yeah. How I Turned the Spare into a Frog, Grifters Are Us, Real Soho Housewives, How to Lose a Prince in 10 Years, My Elevation, The Royal Family Made Me. Oh, Mick Jagger is presenting an award, guys. Interesting. How to Marry a Millionaire, Fake Tears, Real Cries, Rags to Riches to Rags. Okay, you guys wanna know what I think it would be called? Why am I keeping you guys in suspense? I'm just gonna tell you. I think it'll be called Just Megan. Because after the divorce is done, it's going to be just Megan. Plus, I think she wants to be completely dissociated from the Markle last name. So I think that's why she keeps putting like with love Megan or as ever, comma M. She wants to be a one word celebrity. Yeah. With love, Richard's divorcee. Kara says. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Just Markle, Ocean Gal says. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Okay, so I'll go to the next question now. Okay, what about if Harry got his own show? What would it be called? What would Harry's version be called? Hi, Justa Jen. I don't know if I said hi to you yet, but yeah, please hit that like button if you're enjoying the live. I would love it if you would do that. Yeah. Okay, while you guys are answering this one, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, I saw some of the answers already. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Paul, where am I? Oh my goodness. Freedom Flight, Life Under the Claw, Unshackled. Oh, Jade, what was oh, the show would be called HG Tudor was right. Yeah. Yeah. Spare here, spare there. I'm the spare everywhere. I love that Colton cake. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Some of these I'm not going to read out loud, but you guys can see. Jennifer says, "My mom." Aussie says, "Who am I?" Rebecca, "Ginger and the Cringer." I married my mother. My brother was right. I'm gonna leave that there. I know, koala. These I have so much fun on these live streams. You guys are all so creative. Deborah says I should have taken time to know her. Ocean Gal says I'm a dad. Alice, buyer's regret. Carol, I should have listened to Willie. Um, Deborah. Harry and the Muppets, well and nourished, says, I'm Prince Harry. Rebecca says, Mother Boy, Broken Todger. Oh my God, Surviving Megan. I like that one too. Um, Bald, Broken, Single. Whatever Megan wants, Hudson says, Escape the 5150, How to Deny Hair Loss into Your 40s, The What Show. Gaslit so bad I glow in the dark. Family knows best. I'll spare her. Oh, one tear left eye. That's really clever, Teaspoon. I like that. I survived Cruella de Vil, Carol says. Crocodile tears. Oh, Allison, it's not my job to coddle her. I love that. I love that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next question, guys. Okay. What would Megan add to her vision board once the divorce is announced? So this could be a quote, it could be a picture, it could be an item. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You All Were Right will be the name of Harry's show, The Survivors Club, the OG. Rebecca says, um, oh my gosh. My next victim, Sharon says, Prince William, Deborah says. A picture of William Miserere says, her pictures only, Raven says, a billionaire. Oops, where did it go? A billionaire. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. Okay, Rebecca says a billionaire. Grumpy says pics of old billionaires, a champagne bottle, copy of the divorce check, the divorce papers, dollar signs, all the single male billionaires, a life size Prince William cutout, roasted chicken image, Tinder dates. Allison, it would be a quote that says, "Don't give it 5 years if you're not going to get 5 million." Aussie Ann says, "My plan has been completed." Her contract for the book, her engagement ring in an envelope, mint, a list of single billionaires. Oh, she'll just cover the whole vision board with a mirror. I love it. Yacht Girl for rent, a lock of Harry's remaining hair. Oh my gosh, a picture of William with her head taped over Catherine's body. Yeah. The first $100 bill she made with drawn in zeros, a bullseye next to the next target. Oh my goodness. Her stalker moves on her next victim, a black book of numbers. Oh my goodness. You guys are great. Okay. When I was reading the question to you all, Paul, I went to the same place, but I didn't Koala said it too. My mind went there too as I heard myself saying the words, asking the question, but oh my gosh, hilarious. Teaspoon says a pic of Prince William and a bunch of rich men. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next question. I think this is my last question. So, what song would she be playing in the background when she announces it on her Instagram? Oh, Alice is asking, what would I call Prince Harry's show? Markled. Oh my gosh. A black revenge dress, well nourished says, for the previous one about the oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. Uh, for the previous one about what would be on her vision board, another one bites the dust. Oh, bye, bye, bye. That's a good one too. I will survive, Lisa says. What's love got to do with it? Roar by Katy Perry. Evil woman, Sharon Wright says. I will survive. Oh, I want to break free. That's one of my favorite songs. Actually, disco. I love that song. Eileen says, I want it that way. The Winner Takes It All, yeah, by ABBA. Uh, American Woman by Lenny Kravitz. Off Dora Explorer, Dora the Explorer. I don't know that song. The song would be called Divorce. I don't know if I've heard that song. Uh, Grumpy Celt says My Way. I have never heard this song. Leaving on a jet plane, Melena says, "Oh, MM, that's good. Money, money, money." Another ABBA song. Yeah. Money, money, money. I didn't know there's a song called Divorce. How interesting. Whitney Houston, I will always love you. Miserere says, I'll be watching you. Queen, somebody to love. Yeah. I'm just going to leave this up there because I don't think I can say that word. And I've never heard that song. That don't impress me much. Disco says, I did it my way. Respect. Sandra says, Royals by Lord. Yeah, I did it my way. Uh, There it is. I'm not gonna read that word. Jade says, "Every Breath You Take" by The Police. Material Girl, that's a good one. Hananas. Oh, am I? I've never heard that song. You would think I would hear it at some point. Yeah. Aussie Ann says, "It must have been love." Every Breath You Take, Lisa says, "Girls just wanna have fun. You're so vain. All these boots were made for walking." Yep, Candle in the Wind. Of course, she would go for something related to Diana. Um, Diamonds Are Forever, Alice says, "Oh, started from the bottom." MM says, "I'm Too Sexy" by Deborah. Deborah says that. Oh my gosh. I had a song in my mind too. What was I just thinking? Maybe Britney Spears' Toxic? Or what about uh was it Destiny's Child Survivor? I'm a Survivor, maybe? Yeah. I don't know what this song is, Lizzie B. Um, Kamari says, Diana's song Candle in the Wind. Yep, You Spin Me Around. Hanana says, So What by Pink. From Rags to Riches. Ooh, Cry Me a River. Thumper, that's a good one too. Single Ladies. Yes. Oops, I did it again. Oh my gosh, Sharon, that's perfect. Deborah says, Wrecking Ball. Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. Oh, another one. Oops, I did it again. Donata says, hilarious. It's raining men. Oh, Lizzie, give me more. Perfect. Perfect. Harold in a Barrel. I don't think I've heard that song. I don't know if that's a song actually. To the Left by Beyonce. It should have been me that married William. Oh, Hudson, the Rocky theme song. Oh my gosh. The Flower Song, Oceana sang by Miley Cyrus. Yeah, another one for Flowers by Miley Cyrus. Gotta Get Through This, Lizzie says. Hotline Bling by Drake. I don't know if I know that song. MM says It Wasn't Me by Shaggy. Hilarious. Oh my gosh. The national anthem of the UK, Thumper says closed captioned words required. Ooh, the Jaws theme, Alice. Oh my gosh. I'm a man eater. I Did It My Way by Frank Sinatra. It Wasn't Me. Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Another It Wasn't Me by Shaggy. You're Breaking My Heart. Yeah. Yeah. Breaking up isn't hard to do. Would I Lie to You? Allison says 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. I don't think I've heard that song. Carol says Man Eater by Hall and Oates. Kylie says The Waha Show. Oh my gosh. Todd says When You Were Mine, Night Terrors of 1929. I don't know if I know that song. OMD, End of the Road. That's a good one. Yeah. Lizzie, Rihanna, Take a Bow. Yeah, so she doesn't know how to curtsy. Actually, that's like a double meaning there, right? Yeah, It's Raining Men, Lisa says, No Woman, No Cry. End of the Road. Psychopath? I don't know if I've heard that song, Jade Hart. Deborah says, Maniac. Hilarious, guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what other song? Okay, so you guys know that I love Phantom of the Opera. Actually, I don't know if I've told you, but in Phantom of the Opera, there's a song called Point of No Return. So could be Point of No Return. Yeah, All by Myself. Cults and Cake says, Forget You. CeeLo says, Yes, yes. All by Myself. Carol says, I know. These are hilarious. I know, Ocean. We have such a good time here. Some of these that you guys are putting, I can't tell if they're actual songs or if you guys are commenting. So, like this, I don't know. Oh, Take That. Oh, okay. So there was a band called Take That. So I thought maybe the group was Take That and the song is Job and Shove It. But actually, it makes more sense if it's Take That Job and Shove It. But I don't know. Gold Digger by Kanye. Yep. Oh, Lizzie, that's a good one. Thank you. Next. Yeah. Melissa says, "I don't know, but I know she'd pick something she thinks is super profound." Yeah, and we'll all just be laughing our butts off at her transparency, right? Yeah. Um, Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams. Oh my gosh, I Want It All. Yeah. Goodbye to You by Scandal. Todd says. Forgot insurance on the house. You're right, Robin. I did forget to add insurance on the house in the on that table, right? Let's go. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go back really quick to the budget table. Yeah, I absolutely forgot insurance. Yeah. Yeah, Robin. Good eye. Good catch. The entire Avita soundtrack. Allison says, "Hips don't lie, achy breaky heart, another brick in the wall, going to the chapel with her next victim," right? A little help from my friends. Sharon says, "I hate myself for loving you." Oh my gosh. You guys are great. Living La Vida Loca because she's cray. Thank you, Disco. That's perfect. Baby grandma says, "Another one bites the dust." Deborah says, "I ain't going." Elizabeth says, "Money, money, money" by ABBA. Perfect. Perfect. I love these. Thumper says, I picture the fool who falls in love with you." I don't know that one. I'm a mess, Carol says. Oh, MD, that's a good one. Is there a song about being a single mom? Yeah. Yeah, it would be some form of a victim song. Yeah, something that makes her out to be, woe is me. Oh my goodness. Hanana says, "Does anyone know if Tyler Perry is single? Because that man is in danger." Yeah. Yeah. "Since you've been gone," one rose says. "God bless America," MM says. "Goodbye to you" by Patti Smith, Coral Sand says. "Too legit to quit." Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, I'm going to call it an evening. I want to thank you all for spending it with me. Thanks for being here. I'm actually taking the majority of next week off from my actual job because I want to create a lot of content this coming week because we have a lot going on. And yeah, I hope you all have a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to chat with you all soon. And yeah, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye, everyone.